We on time, out of time, kind of on time. My bad, y'all. I was kind of like, y'all seen that video, that live I did with 607 on, right? Well, I got a couple of these niggas mad at me, so I kind of had to go get ready and shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get ready and shit. But for those of y'all that's gonna be watching this back, I hope y'all had a nice harvest fest and all that type of thing there. I hope y'all had a nice Hallows Eve and y'all didn't get sacrificed to no lambs and no goats or nothing like that there. You know what I'm saying? I hope yeah, I hope y'all as well. But I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna let a couple of y'all come in. Damn, I'm fucked up. Damn, I keep pushing the lives back on y'all. Why I keep doing that to y'all? Huh? For those of y'all that's gonna be watching this in the future, why I keep doing that to y'all? I keep pushing these motherfuckers back. My fault, y'all. I mean, y'all see I ain't sniffling and I ain't, yeah, I already be up under my comments talking about I do coke and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, I just be trying to breathe. I just be trying to breathe. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all see what's going on. We in full solo mode. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here go one of these niggas right here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see, where you at? One of his niggas trying to press me. What's good with it, T? One of his niggas trying to press me. His Wi-Fi fucked up though. You got that St. Louis Wi-Fi. Fix your Wi-Fi, nigga. Fix your Wi-Fi, nigga. Nigga. Fix it. Trying to press me about some shit that you know what I'm saying? I had to get some shit off my chest. Y'all know me. I'm gonna speak my truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak my truth. Nigga got that St. Louis Wi-Fi. Hold on. Nigga got that St. Louis Wi-Fi. Nigga got that St. Yo,
Man, what's up, man? What's up,
ain't,
man?
ain't you the same nigga from last time, bro?
Yeah, I am. I had to come back, man. I heard some things through the grapevine, man. I had to come back.
Man, fuck
Let
all
it be
that,
known,
bro. Fuck all that, bro. You
man.
see what I had to go through, bro. I was just speaking my truth, nigga. What you want, nigga?
We'll speak your truth then, cause I got some truth to say. You feel me? Some things to say. You feel me? Uncle, let me
Man,
know. Uncle, let me know. He let me know he believe you. He believe the shenanigans. You feel me? He said it ain't
shenanigans,
all
nah, nigga.
bullshit.
I was
You
speaking
feel
my
me?
truth, nigga. Ain't no
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Okay. That's what you say. That's what you say. That's what you say, man. That's what you say, man. We hear you.
Why
We
you
hear
look like
you.
you do voodoo or something? You do voodoo?
I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm getting my
You
spiritual.
learning?
You feel me? I'm
You
learning.
can't
I'm
try to put
learning.
some voodoo on me, nigga.
Hell no. I ain't with the bullshit. I ain't with the bullshit all the way. You feel me?
Ah man, okay,
I
man.
got some bullshit ways though. I got some bullshit ways. You feel me?
Ah shit. Well, you saw the video and shit, nigga. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, bro, I had to speak my truth, man. What's up though? What's going on?
Man, we had to talk to you, get you right, man. Because you feel me? We've been working on releasing these trauma, releasing these old ways of thinking. You feel me? And really with me though. You feel me? I've been on this path. You feel me? Getting it together, getting my mind right. But what is your views on meditation? You feel me? I've been meditating, you feel me, trying to get it together. You feel me? Feel more clear after my meditations, but you feel me? Sometimes you feel me, the bullshit get in the way. You feel me? Trying to get better at identifying me from the bullshit. You feel me?
Identifying what you come on, bro. Come on, bro.
No good
Identifying.
shit. No good shit. No good shit. No good
All
shit.
right, for sure. But I mean, yeah. Cause I had to meditate before I came here, cause I knew you was trying to press me, bro. I knew you was trying to push up on me today. So I had to meditate. But my views on meditation is real simple, bro. We do it every day. It's all about intention. You know what I'm saying?
For
It's
sure.
all about intention. You feel me? So for example, what I mean by intention. I just got a download right before I came in here. Your body is a machine. Your body is a mechanism, right? By the way, we are the biggest. By the way, for those of y'all that's coming in here, I'm getting pressed by one of St. Louis voodoo niggas, one of Unc voodoo niggas. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all tap in, like, comment, share, subscribe. We are the biggest, by the way. But anyways, yeah, it's all about intention, bro. Your body is a machine. So before I came in here, I realized some things that each part of your body, if you experience any type of tension, any type of dis-ease in your body, is because one part of your machine is off. So for example, if you experiencing headaches and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you need to relax your stomach, your abdomen. You feel me? If
Mm.
you're experiencing tension in your what's this shit right here? What's
Your
this?
temple.
Yeah, your temple. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You need to relax your jaw. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Etc. So your body is a machine, bro. And how you operate your machine is based upon what you eat, what you digest throughout the day. You feel me?
Mm.
A lot of our stress is because we allow different parts of our machine to be kind of like corrupted.
Mm. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Okay. Is you frozen? Yeah, you
Nah,
frozen.
nigga.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
nigga.
I thought you were frozen. I thought you thought you was frozen for a minute. Look like you was stuck on stupid or something.
Suckle. Yo, look. I took enough bullying from you St. Louis niggas, bro. We not doing that shit today, bro. We not doing that shit today. I done already got that shit out my system. We ain't doing that shit today, bro. I just told you I had to meditate before I came here because I knew what you St. Louis niggas be on, bro. I knew that. I knew that.
How do you get it out your system? How do you get it out your system?
I just told you, damn it. I had to meditate, bro. You gotta. What you doing with them voodoo fingers, nigga?
Yeah, I was just stretching, just doing some stretching. You feel me moving around? You know what I'm saying?
All right, don't start saying
Gotta
no
get that.
chants or nothing while I'm on this live, nigga. Anyways, yeah. So you gotta set your intentions right, bro. And living in times such as this, what I mean by times such as this, uh outside forces directly affect what we got going on inside of our temple too. Directly affect
Mm.
what's going on in our machine too. So what's going on outside right now with all this political bullshit, with all this
Mm. Right.
spiritual warfare that's going on in the high places, you know what I'm saying? It can directly affect our temple. What am I saying? So you be on social media and shit. You look like a nigga that got something going for himself. You know what I'm saying? So when you trying to ascend in this spiritual path and you trying to
Mm.
have a discipline within yourself, there's a lot of different things that can affect you without you even trying. That's why
Mm.
the word tells us if you believe in the Bible or the Quran, you have to guard
Mm.
your mind. You got to guard your temple because at all
Mm.
times your temple is being attacked by shit that you can't even see. Again,
Yeah.
remember that we only got 13% this vision shit that we can see shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything else we can't see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So everything else that we can't see is exactly what's fucking with us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah.
So the way that I get prepared and the way that I get ready is a lot of people don't like this word, but it's true. You gotta die to yourself daily.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
gotta die daily. It says that in the word. It says that in the Quran. It says that whatever religious text that you want to practice, where you're
Mm.
trying to ascend yourself, you gotta die to yourself daily. Because
Right.
otherwise, you're gonna stay stuck on like you just tried to say to me, nigga. You're gonna stay stuck on stupid, nigga.
Yeah. For sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. What do you feel you got to say? What's your advice to the people that are scared to die? They scared to release the old them. You feel me? They scared to change. You feel me?
That's some real shit right there. My advice to people that's afraid to die, nigga, you gonna die regardless. That's my
Nah.
advice. You gonna die intentionally or unintentionally. And what do I mean by
Mm.
that? So, for example, if I'm trying to die intentionally, that means like I just told you, I'm aware of my choices. I'm aware of the shit that get fed into my mind, that get fed into my heart. The shit that I eat, the shit that I watch, the shit that
Mm.
I do. You feel me? I'm aware of all of that. And because I'm aware of all of that, I got to make a choice on whether or not I want to keep doing the same shit. What's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same shit. What?
And expecting to change. You feel me?
Yeah, doing the
Yeah.
same shit over and over and over and over and over, expected to change. So the way that I'm gonna die unintentionally is I'm gonna keep
Mm.
doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and not noticing anything. Not noticing again the patterns that I've subscribed to.
Mm.
And because I don't notice the patterns that I subscribe to, I become a victim of myself. I become
Mm.
what's the word? I become in the way. I become
Mm.
stagnant. I become retarded.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So my advice for people that's afraid to die is you dying regardless. Now you gonna die with intention, or you gonna die and be a victim. So that would be what I would say to them. You can either be a victim or you can or I can put it more bluntly. You can either do the fucking or you can get fucked. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For sure. For sure. Most
That's just what the
definitely.
fuck it's gonna be because you know what I'm saying? Either one is gonna happen, bro. For sure.
No. For sure. Most definitely. So You feel me? Had to look at my had to look at the notes that Unc sent me. You feel me? Unc sent me some
Notes,
things.
nigga. You nigga.
You feel me?
Nigga, you
Had,
be
had
you
to,
be writing notes, nigga.
I
Huh?
got I gotta make sure I get it all together because some things we gotta make sure we get aligned. You feel me? Most definitely, for sure. What would you say when it comes to healing and distractions? Because some people think they healing. I want to say that yeah, they think they healing, but at the same time they could be distracting themselves with music or with content from YouTube, and it's not really it's helping, but it's hurting more than it's doing to help. You feel me?
Right. So, a lot of people, that kind of go back to what the fuck I just said. A lot of people is
Mm.
distracted and they unintentionally dying. They unintentionally in their own way.
Yeah, for sure,
So
for sure.
a lot of people don't even know the first step of healing. A lot of people think as long as I get my vices, you know what I'm saying, I'm
Mm.
healed. As long as I got my blunt, I'm healed.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I got some pussy, I'm healed. Or for my women, as long as I got my rose or whatever the case may
Yeah, for
be,
sure, for
I'm
sure, for
healed.
sure.
Feel me? So
Exactly.
really, a lot of people, and that's called idols. A lot of people have idols
Mm-hmm.
and they think their idols are going to be what transcends them, or what gives them relief. When really what they're doing is just dispersing the energy. No, they putting energy on layaway. That's what the fuck they doing.
For
They putting
sure.
the energy on layaway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They kind of like nigga rigging a system. And what I mean by nigga
Mm-hmm.
rigging, they kind of like acting like they doing the work, but not really. They just putting
Yeah,
it
for
off for
sure.
later, and that's kind of worse. That's way
Mm-hmm.
fucking worse. The best thing for you to do, bro, the best thing for you to do is if you're going through something, is to go the fuck through it. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? Go the fuck through it. If you fucking depressed, nigga, be all the way fucking depressed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Be all the way fucking depressed. Because you need to feel it. And Jim Carrey, you know Jim Carrey?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jim Carrey, he be saying a lot of spiritual shit. He with these
Mm-hmm.
people right here, but he kind of like had a change of heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He kind
for
of
sure.
like he kind of like got tired of the fuck shit. So what Jim Carrey said was when you depressed, you need deep rest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you feeling suicidal, for example, because a lot of people go through shit and they don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
When you
sure,
feeling
for sure.
suicidal, when you feeling alone, that's because you literally have not sat alone with yourself long enough. You haven't
For sure.
listened to those voices in your head. You allowed those voices to control you instead of identifying which voices you want to control you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure, most
I'm
definitely.
saying that's just what the fuck it is. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, 99.9% of the people in the world, and you can quote me on this, have
Mm.
never ever sat alone with themselves and their
For
thoughts in
sure,
silence for 30 minutes or more.
for sure, most definitely.
99.9% of the people in the world. That's why nowadays, especially in times such as this, you have such a high suicide rate, a high depression
Mm-hmm.
rate, and everything that I just mentioned because we don't know how to sit alone with ourselves and go through this shit. That's all you got to do, bro. You got to go through this shit, bro. You have
For
to.
sure,
Or again, you're going to be getting fucked. And
for
I know you
sure.
be with 607 Unc, so I don't know. You know
Yeah, man, I
what
ain't
I'm
with
saying?
none of the fruity
You
tales,
know
none
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
fruity pebbles, man. None of
All
the fruity
right.
pebbles. That's one thing for sure. I have to work on. Like I've always been able to like sit with myself, but doing it longer, as far as having a longer process, I do it for maybe 10, 15 minutes, but I have to stretch that out for sure, like 30, 45, get more comfortable with that for sure. Definitely. Hold on, what you doing? Man? You got the voodoo going on? What you
Yeah,
got
bro.
going on?
Yeah, bro. I can do voodoo too, nigga.
What you got going on, man?
I do
You
voodoo
trying to
too.
get me wrapped up, man?
I do voodoo too. Nah, you ain't gotta worry about that, bro. Voodoo don't always mean bad. We can talk about that in a second too.
Nah,
But
for
to
sure.
your point that you just
Definitely.
made, bro, whatever you can do, you should do. So I'm not
Mm.
saying that people have to do 30 minutes. I'm
No, for sure,
fucking
for
out of my
sure, for
mind.
sure,
You know what I'm
for sure,
saying? So I can sit alone with myself in the dark for hours. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But
Most
that's
definitely,
I
most
didn't
definitely.
start off like that. You feel me? You need to start. It's just like working out. It's a muscle. Your
Mm-hmm.
mechanism, your temple is a muscle. And you
Mm.
have to work it out, and you have to do my workout plan is not going to be your workout plan, and vice versa.
For
You know
sure,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
You have to do
Mm.
what works for you. And once you start doing what works for you, you will naturally develop that muscle and you will become stronger in whatever your intention is. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back
Mm.
to what I just said before, right? For those of y'all that's listening in the back of the class, you have to set your intentions. And what's your intentions? Your intentions is to connect with the highest version of yourself. That's the most high.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's the most high. So when you connect with the most high, you talk to it daily. So yeah, you need to talk to yourself, nigga. You need to talk to yourself when you sitting alone with yourself. You need to be like, yeah, like I just said, I fuck with that thought. I don't fuck with that thought. I fuck with
Mm.
that thought. I don't fuck with that thought. Damn, I didn't know I thought like this about myself. I hate myself. And that's okay. That's
Mm.
okay. But you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to start somewhere. And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take it doesn't take some pills, or it doesn't take
Yeah, for
some
sure.
meditation music. That might be your thing, but it's not
Yeah, for
my
sure.
thing. The
Mm-hmm.
main
For
thing
sure.
you need
For
to
sure.
do is kind of like what I suggest for people, and again, it worked for me. What I suggest for people is cold turkey. You need to just do it.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
need to just
Most
try.
definitely.
And again, if you can do it for 5 minutes, fucking do it for 5 minutes. If you can only do it for 10 minutes, I mean, if you can only do it for 30 seconds, do it for 30 seconds, but you need to start.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. When you say going cold turkey, I relate to that for sure. When it comes to the weed smoking, I used to smoke a whole bunch. I say maybe like not September. I said like September 5th or like the 7th. I stopped cold turkey. I stopped since then. But then I say last week I was talking to my higher self. You feel me? I don't need to smoke. Like the power comes from me. The power comes from within. So then I was on YouTube. I'm scrolling through my news feed and I seen a weed video. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, if I refresh my page and I see weed again, then it'll be my sign to smoke. I refreshed the page. Another weed plus came up. So I took like maybe hit 3 hits of my weed, came back in. No, I took 3 hits of my weed and I sat outside for a minute. I seen some synchronizations, and then I talked to my therapist. You feel me? He's highly sensitive empath as well. And what he told me was basically he told me that I could have been making an excuse to smoke. Partially that is well was true. I was kind of making an excuse to smoke, but then he was also saying to make sure that basically I'm aligned with my higher self and not listening to the bullshit. You feel me? Um, what was my question with that? I was gonna say, well, I guess that would be the same answer, really meditation. But
You know you manifested that weed shit on your page, right? You was like, if I don't see that shit no more, then I ain't gonna do it. Nah, you wanted to see the shit, so you
yeah,
saw the
that was
shit. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
saw
for
the
sure.
shit. That's you wanted to see the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So that's another thing for those of us back in the class too. When
Mm.
we like look for an excuse not to do something, our subconscious is always gonna produce an environment. Fuck! Our subconscious is always going to produce an environment that is conducive to our lowest habits. You know what I'm saying? That's just because whenever you're trying to ascend, whenever you're trying to escape something, you feel me? You got to think of it like this. Imagine that everybody's stuck, and they call it crabs in a barrel, but really it's like a big melting pot. Imagine that everybody's stuck in this like goo, and when you're ascending, you're getting out of the goo. You know what I'm saying? You're getting out of the 3D goo to move to the 4D goo. And then you're getting out of the 4D goo to move to the 5D goo. You know what I'm saying? But when you're getting out of that goo, there's always that remnants of the goo that's trying to pull you back down. And that's in your subconscious because that's what you've been trained and accustomed to. You feel me? So whenever you looking for some shit not to do, you're always gonna find a reason to do it. You don't want to tell yourself, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? And I did the research, bro. I did the fucking research. I did the work. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying, you never want to look for some shit not to do. You just want to admit that you want to do it, and you want to be like, damn, I want to not do this. I want to not smoke. I want to not fuck. I want to not want
Mm.
to look at this bitch. I want to not
Mm.
masturbate. I want to not
Mm.
be gluttonous and eat too much. I
Mm.
want to not do that because I want to do this shit. I do.
Yeah, for sure,
I
for sure.
fucking want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I want to not do it. So if I can focus on wanting to not do the shit, or what
Mm.
one of the wanting to not do the shit, then I can be okay because I'm being honest
Mm.
with myself. You cannot lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's the shit. That's the shit that you need to focus on. Don't fucking lie to yourself. You feel
Yeah, for
me?
sure.
Don't lie to yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Because if you keep it real with yourself, you're gonna be able to keep it real. You're gonna see way more progress that way than otherwise just trying to say, nah, if this don't happen, you know what I mean, or if I go outside and I don't see this sign, then that don't work. I'm just saying from my own research, bro. I done did the
Yeah,
shit
no,
too.
for sure.
And that
No,
shit
for sure.
always led me back to oh, if you know what I mean, as long as I don't see a bad bitch, I ain't gonna beat my meat. Or as long as you feel me,
Yeah,
and I
no,
always
for
see a
sure.
bad bitch
Yeah, no, for sure.
every
Yeah,
time,
for sure. For sure.
because these black mirrors that I'm talking to you through right now have been
Mm.
around since time immemorial. And these black
Mm.
mirrors, they pick up on subtle energy and magnetic waves in our subconscious field. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And there's no information that hasn't been spread before. So all this shit is kind of like in what the fuck I want to call it. It's kind of like around us and shit. And then like when we
Mm-hmm.
talk and when we think and how we type, they're always studying us and they're always reading us. AI has kind of been around since like the early '60s and shit. So it's like always kind of like been reading us and researching us and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't get away from it. All you can do is be real with yourself. And when you're real with yourself, you'll notice that this AI shit is reading you. You feel me? That's
Mm-hmm.
why. Oh, real quick. That's why, and for those of y'all in the back of the class and shit too. And that's why y'all ever been like talking out loud, like maybe you've been talking about depression or you've been talking about getting pregnant or whatever the case may be, and then you'll see some shit on TV about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll see some shit pop up on your news feed about the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not an accident, bro. This shit is literally it's a you ever seen the wizard, not the Wizard of Oz, Cinderella and the Black Mirror and all that shit? When she was
Yeah.
mirror on the wall. That's exactly what the fuck is going on. There's nothing new under the sun. These motherfuckers don't have any new ideas. All this shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
Magic is real. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, now that you know that magic is real, you have to realize that you're the creator in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then and then and
Mm-hmm.
then and then and then shit'll make a whole lot more sense. I swear to God.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Since you brought up AI, you feel me? I did want to know your points of view on AI. I feel like, oh, well, I feel like this personally with AI, quote unquote, taking people's jobs. Uh, yeah, this person, I feel like it probably will take certain positions, but I feel like people will still have places to work and things like that. But I want to know what's your views on people getting laid off and AI coming in for like warehouse jobs, even like cooking jobs and shit like that.
We're all complacent. If people getting laid off, it's because we've been sitting back taking the fucking. It's because people haven't made a
Mm-hmm.
decision on what they really want to fucking do. Not to say that everybody needs to be a doctor. Not to say that everybody needs to
Mm-hmm.
be like you. Not to say that everybody needs to be like me. But what I'm saying is that we've been seeing this shit coming for a long time, and there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that can replicate the soul unlike a soul. And so
For
what
sure.
AI is an artificial intelligence. I mean, that means it's supposed to be replicating of what the human psyche is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they replicate off what the human psyche is to the highest degree, but that shit is not of God. It's an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
So really,
Yeah.
what the shit is, it's kind of like the fallen, and they're kind of like
Mm-hmm.
speaking through these machines and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like what you would consider demonic. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
there's AI that can be used in beneficial
Yeah,
aspects
for
as
sure.
well. Don't get me wrong. Solomon used demons to build the temple. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But what you need to realize is that change is already happening, dog. Again, it goes back to the fucking. You can either get with the fucking or you get fucked.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
most people are getting fucked because most people have only considered and been along with the status quo. And the status
Mm-hmm.
quo has never been equal, it's never been fair, it's never been righteous, and it's never been intent on you surviving. It's only been intent on you being a slave up under it.
For
You
sure.
understand? So,
Mm-hmm.
since we understand that we're intended to be slaves, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Either we gonna do the work and come together as a community, or we're individually gonna fall off until we either succumb to again a low slave state where artificial intelligence starts policing us, because that's the next step,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
we come together in a revolving state and we tell these motherfuckers who are controlling. Oh, by the way, since we talking about this artificial intelligence shit, there's this company called Neva or Nieva, Nieva,
Mm-hmm. I didn't talk
some
about
shit like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, they just got bought out. They were supposed to be making video games and shit, but they the highest
Mm-hmm.
grossing artificial fuck artificial intelligence. They're the highest grossing artificial intelligence company in the world, and they just got bought out by like I think like the feds or some shit for like $3 trillion or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say that these people are dead set and serious on incorporating this shit in all facets of our life and society. And either
Mm-hmm.
you gonna get fucked or you gonna do the fucking. And how can we do the fucking? We can tell these motherfuckers that we're not going for this shit. You're not
Yeah,
taking
for
our
sure.
jobs, motherfucker.
Sure.
If anything, you're gonna help us in the job, motherfucker. And then we're gonna have clauses in this shit to where people don't get laid off because people
Mm-hmm.
are what's necessary for a society. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the people that are running this shit, well, not again, I ain't say the shit, but just so y'all know, just so you know too, the people that are running this shit, the people that create this shit, they are what's called populationists. You know what a populationist is?
No, what is that?
A populationist is somebody that believes that there's too many people on this planet and that we need to control the numbers.
Okay, yeah,
And those people that want to control the numbers aren't considering themselves as some of the people that need to die. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, for
people
sure,
like
for
you
sure.
and me. It's the people that don't make decisions over everyday life. Those are the people that they say need to go. They call us consumers, bro. They don't even call us people
Yeah,
no
for
more, bro. You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we're all complacent in this shit, bro. We're all getting fucked
most
currently.
definitely.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Currently. And I like consensual fucking. I don't know about you.
yeah, for sure. They gotta be consensual. I ain't with the, you know what I'm saying, taking the cheeks and all that. For sure.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say so like so with me right on my journey when I have my I say my first awakening like as far as being awoken to who I truly am. You feel me, and being able to or registering what I've always been feeling. You feel me, to a more conscious level. Uh, I feel like, okay. I say this. That was my first time actually embodying not giving a fuck. You feel me, and not caring about nobody else think, their opinion, nothing. You feel me. Um, I'm recalibrating back to that. You feel me? Getting back to that. You feel me? Getting back to me. You feel me? Fully. But what would you say? Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. During that time, for during those 6 7 days of me being conscious of me and who I am, the lack of care and the lack of worry was what worried me. Was what had me scared or feeling like this was the end for me. So, what would you say? Like, what would be your what was your experience with learning to not give a fuck or being completely not giving a fuck and just not caring about what nobody thinking? What would you say? What would you say people should work on in the just in life in general, as far as not giving a fuck people's opinion? You feel me? Because I feel like we all to an extent care. You feel me about what people say? I at
Yeah,
least
everybody.
have cared in the past about what people say. You feel
Everybody care, bro. Everybody want to be cool, bro. Everybody want to be accepted. Everybody want to feel like they not an outsider. They not an
me? Yeah, for
outcast.
sure.
But if you asking somebody like me, I'm the right nigga to ask because I done been laughed at. You know what I'm
For sure.
saying? I done been mocked. You know what I'm feeling me? I done been doubted
For sure.
consistently. You know what I'm saying? So because I experienced all that at an early age, you feel me? Because I never fit into any peer group, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
too white for the black kids. I was too white for the black kids and I was too black
Mm-hmm.
for the white kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So
For sure.
because of my experience, it forced me to spend a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time alone. It forced me to develop my own sense of personality and identity because
Mm-hmm.
everything else that I tried did not fucking work for me. I tried it. I
Yeah,
tried to
for
fit
sure.
school kids. I tried to fit out with the street niggas. I tried
Yeah,
to
for
fit in
sure.
white
Yeah, yeah,
white kids. I tried. The shit ain't work. So I said,
yeah,
fuck.
for sure.
Fuck everybody. Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
for
said
sure.
it.
For
I
sure.
said,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the reason that I said fuck those again because I tried, and I'm not gonna lie and just sit here and act like I always had it all together. No, 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 no. It came through many, many, many trials and errors, many times of me having to die. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Having to die to an idea, having to die to a version of
Mm-hmm.
myself that wasn't authentically me. And the way that I know that I'm living authentically me and myself now is because I'm not afraid to get laughed at. I'm not afraid
Mm-hmm.
to get disagreed with. I'm not afraid to get cussed out. I'm not afraid to get for females to be like, look, I'm not afraid for you
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
to
for
be
sure, for
like,
sure.
oh, he's soft. He a hook. Nah. You know what I mean? Because I know who I am, bro. I'm
Yeah, for
comfortable
sure,
with
for
it.
sure.
I'm comfortable with it. And the only reason I'm comfortable with it is because I've done the work. I sat alone with myself. I've talked to the highest version of myself. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
pleased with myself, bro. I can look at myself in the mirror because I know that I'm conscious of my decisions. I know that I've done the internal work. I know that I've made a decision. You got to make a decision. So that's how you know you made a decision. And when you made a decision, you're not gonna give a fuck about being laughed at. Yeah, that shit gonna hurt sometimes, but yeah, nigga, growth and pain, growth is synonymous with pain. It does not. It's
Mm-hmm.
not separate. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for sure. For sure, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, I'm just, I don't, oh, yeah, I'm not, I don't even say I don't know, I do know, but yeah, I'm excited to get back to back to me for sure. I feel like it's around the corner. You feel me? I just got to keep doing the work and keep working on being present. You feel me? Being present, being aware of me. You feel me? Not allowing outside opinion or what
the
people other people
longer
say.
the
You feel
longer excuse me, the longer I was just
me?
gonna say this, bro. The longer you say that you getting back to something, that you on your way to something, the destination will continue to extend itself. The matrix
Yeah,
will
for sure.
continue to extend the road and widen the path for you because your subconscious, and that's what we're compromised of. We're
Mm-hmm.
compromised of the subconscious and the conscious. The subconscious is the spirit where we come from, the part of us that decided to come back to this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the
Mm-hmm.
conscious is the active viewer that's experiencing the fuck shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you keep telling the conscious part of you that's coming from the subconscious that you're not
Mm-hmm.
there yet, that road is gonna be so fucking long for you, bro. And it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
so fucking painful for you, bro. Trust me on this. It's gonna be so painful that you're gonna be like, fuck. You're gonna look up and you're gonna be fucking 52 and you're gonna be like, damn, I didn't live.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Know what I'm saying? A life is
Mm-hmm.
moment to moment, bro. You can decide right now, and this is not just for you. This is for other people, because the
Mm-hmm.
shit you asking is what other motherfuckers want to know too. That's what
Yeah, for
I
sure.
wanted to know too. I wish I had somebody like me to talk to when I was going through this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got to make a decision right now. And you can do it right now. When you
Mm-hmm.
get off this live, even not even off the live, right now, right the
Yeah, for
fuck
sure.
now. You are the best version of yourself right now because you
I'm gonna
said
be
so.
version of myself right now. You feel I'm
Said
him.
so.
You feel me?
You said so.
No,
And that's the
definitely.
way it gotta be because you said
Definitely.
so. It gotta
Mm-hmm.
be like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Honestly, I have been saying that, but I be going like, honestly, I'm just going back. I be going back and forth sometimes with myself. Like, I'll be in the moment, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm here right now. I don't gotta wait till tomorrow or 10 minutes from now. I'm here right now. Ooh. And then I see a video or something else pop up. I'm like, yes, I do this work or this, da, da, da. But just 'cause I got to do the work doesn't mean I'm not there. You feel me? Like we always have to do the work. We always have to continue to do the work on ourselves. You feel me? For sure. That's never ending for sure.
Precisely. When you working out, just because you got a six pack, or just because you feel me, you good at the sport you playing, that don't mean you still ain't got to practice, right? You feel
Yeah,
me?
for sure.
It's
For sure.
practice, bro, and it's daily work, bro, and comparing yourself to other people. That's where the social media
Yeah,
shit.
for sure. For sure.
Social media got a lot of this shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Social media got you thinking that you gotta be like 607 social
Yeah,
media
for sure.
got
For
you
sure.
thinking that you gotta be at a certain level because of your age. Social media got mother
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
thinking that shit is sweet. And it's not.
Yeah, for sure. For
Working
sure.
is hard, bro. Internal work is
Mm-hmm.
hard, bro.
For sure.
Initially. But once you get the rhythm and once you get the muscles built up, and then you got a routine. That's called a routine. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
But you got
sure.
to build what's called spiritual endurance. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
again, that comes from making the decision. Because again, life is moment to moment.
No, for sure. Most definitely.
You know
Most
what I'm
definitely.
saying?
So we talking about moment to moment. We got Young Thug here. He
Who?
had a Young Thug,
Who the
the
fuck is that, bro?
whoop de doo, the whoop de doo guy.
You talking about the chubby nigga that used to slime niggas out? You talking about that nigga?
Chubby. I don't know about Chubby. I
Nah,
don't know
that
about.
nigga chubby. You talking about the nigga that was in court with
Oh, that okay. You know, yeah, that nigga. Yeah, him,
that
him.
nigga that
Yeah,
was in court with other YSL niggas and they was jacking off and shit. You talking about that nigga?
yeah, him. Yeah, that nigga right
Oh, what about that nigga, bro? What?
here. Man, I just be confused. People talk about loyalty, right, and staying down from one another.
Oh, because he's an author of confusion. That's why he's like androgynous and shit, male,
Yeah,
masculine and feminine. But he on the dark side with the shit. But he kind of like regret that he did the shit, kinda. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you kind of see him like he was hiding his face and shit when he got out and shit. He was doing all types of shit, and he's
yeah.
sober now. So it's like he kind of like he thinking about all the shit that he had to do. But yeah, yeah. What you want to know about the nigga?
When it comes to loyalty, you feel me? They say, "Oh, stay down, stay down." You feel me? Yeah, but you call one person out for telling, and you come out do the same exact thing, but you want people to respect you and have this. You know what I'm saying? I say that to say for anybody watching, to always be loyal to yourself before anybody else, because these niggas don't know who they is. They don't really stand for what they say they stand for, but then they want you to uphold the bargain. You know what I'm saying? uphold your end of the bargain. That's the crazy
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. The streets ain't never been real. As I understand it, I ain't no street nigga, but I'm a hood baby. And as I can
For
see
sure.
from the street niggas that I grew up around, that shit never really applied to nobody or nothing. It was always kind of like a moral code of ethic. But what the fuck? How the fuck is there gonna be honor amongst thieves? I don't understand this shit.
Man,
There's no
man,
honor
for sure,
amongst thieves.
for sure,
You know what I'm
for
saying? A
sure,
thief can't say shit to me. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is slimy. If anything, he's the definition of a slime ball. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure,
I
for
expect
sure.
nothing less from a nigga that claims to be a slime or a snake. He's a snake. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm gonna have a rule for you, and there's gonna be a different rule for me, even if I do the same thing. Nigga, that's just how the fuck it go. You know what I'm saying? And especially when he was the nigga that was bringing in all the money off of his androgynous, feminine ass, Masonic ass
Yeah,
ties.
for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, nigga, I can do some shit and you can't, you better not do it to me, bitch ass nigga. That's just the way it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure,
That's just
for
the way it
sure.
go. You know what I'm saying? He a slime. I would expect nothing less from a slime. And the
Man,
fact that we idol worship slimes, and the fact that he
man,
had the whole country wiping their nose like they had
man.
snot coming out the shit, and the fact that he had some of these rappers getting diamond boogers coming out they shit, just goes to
Yeah,
show you how easily manipulated and controlled people are, just based off of perception.
for sure, most definitely. That's why I'm a big advocate of self love. You feel me? Self reflection, just self. You feel me? Because anything else could send you down the wrong road, most definitely. But so we're talking about the confusion with people and people being misled. I have a lot of family members that are gun ho Christians. You feel me? They're super. Oh, you have to read your Bible. You have to go to church. Da da da. But mind you, they read these scriptures and they're so deep within the scripture, but they don't embody what it is they're reading. You feel me? And it's not their fault. You feel me? They've been told things and they've been misled through these preachers and through different means. You feel me? And like I say all the time. You feel me? Whatever you worship is what you worship. You feel me? I'm not here to tell you not to worship it, but I would always say, for me personally, I say, you feel me? At least really do the research behind the Bible. The Bible is not the one book you should just, you feel me? Always do your research, you feel me? And
It's a good
yeah,
start though. It's a
yeah,
good start though.
yeah,
Just to
it
cut you
is,
off
it
real
is.
quick, it's a good start. All roads can lead back to salvation. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
All
for sure.
roads can lead back to enlightenment. And Yehoshua himself would
Mm,
have read. He would have used what he had, but Yehoshua himself was able to travel the whole world and was uttered and it was able to utter and study different texts of that time. So he had
mm,
kind of had like a broad perspective. You know what I'm saying? But
mm,
what you have is what you should use. You know what I'm saying?
for
So I
sure,
don't
for
fault
sure.
people if they only have a Quran. I don't fault people if they only have the
Yeah,
Torah. I
for
don't
sure,
fault
yeah,
people if
for
they
sure.
only have the Bible because even with that shit, I can read it and you can read it and we could be reading the same shit, but I get a different download than you because I got eyes to
Mm-hmm,
see, or you got a different download to me because you got a heart to receive. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
it's really about your connection with source. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
It's about your personal relationship, like you saying. But
mm-hmm.
you can't. Bible is good, bro. All
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shit
for sure, for
is
sure,
good. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure,
Because again, all roads can lead to salvation, and you better start somewhere.
for sure, most definitely, for sure. Cause yeah, I feel like well, it just depends. Everybody different. Like you said, everybody get different downloads. You feel me? So it ain't really. It's not really one way to find the truth. You feel me? But yeah, it's not really one way to find the truth for sure. What else was I gonna ask you? Oh, that too. EBT getting cut off. You feel me?
EBT,
No
I ain't
more
broke, nigga.
EBT.
I ain't broke, nigga.
I ain't saying you broke. I ain't saying
I'm
you broke.
rich, nigga.
I ain't saying you broke. You could be rich. I'm rich too. I'm rich too. You rich. I'm rich. You feel me? We both having the bag. You from having it our way. You feel me? But what do you feel about this
But if you
EBT
got
getting
some
cut
EBT
off?
though, let me get some though. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some of that though. Shit. Let me get some of that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Shit.
send it your way. Send you a
Uh
couple dollars.
how I feel about EBT SNAP benefits. So one, we need to break the perception. For those of us in the class, my people, our tribe, we are not the biggest recipients of SNAP EBT government
Mm,
assistance. We have just been made the face of the shit. but the real true
Mm,
recipients are the silent white majority. Anyways, now that I got that out the
mm,
way, what do I feel about the shit? So the shit kind of like, so this is what's going on. I don't know if you know, the courts just recently blocked this current administration from completely cutting off the program. So technically,
okay.
program is still ongoing. However, what the current administration has done is they have blocked basically so basically this is what it is. The Supreme Court said that you got to keep the bank open, but what Trump and his administration did was they closed the vault. So the bank
Yeah.
is open, but the vault's still closed. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
what I feel is that I have no issue with people that need help. Everybody needs
yeah,
help, bro.
for sure,
Nothing
for
wrong
sure.
with help. There's nothing
Do
wrong
you
with
feel
help.
like it could start well, my personal opinion, I feel like it could possibly start riots and things of that nature. You feel me? Because I mean, obviously, you cutting people, really cutting people water off. They just know some people use that to get their food, everything else. You feel me? So it's like they could. You feel me?
It's already happening like that, bro. They just don't report it. They just don't talk about it. There's already people that's crashing their cars into food, into stores. There's already mass
Mm,
looting and things that's going on around the country. But again, you got to understand what type of regime that we're currently living in. We're currently
mm,
in what's called a fascist state, meaning that
mm,
the state, the government, completely controls the narrative that is pushed and that is
mm,
spread throughout the nation.
mm,
So it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? But what we need to focus on is that we have become too, and I just said that there's nothing wrong with help, but also we have become kind of like attached to some shit. We got real attachments. You know what I'm saying? We're attached to there being food at the store at all times. We're attached
mm,
to there being gas at the pumps and shit at all times. We're
mm,
attached to basically being subservient to source when really we are the source. Kind of like in the 1800s, towards the end of the 19th century, most Americans were farmers. You know, I mean, even
mm,
including blacks, most Americans were farmers. Most Americans at least had like an acre of land, a half acre, and on that half an acre, at least they had some shit growing. You know what I'm saying? They had at
mm,
least a goat. There's some chickens. You know what I'm saying? They could at least
mm.
do for themselves as a community if the local market shut down. In the local market, again, was a local market. It was comprised of community, so
Yeah,
it was
for
everybody bringing their shit together.
sure.
We
Mm,
got away from that when the kind of like after the industrial revolution and after like motherfuckers like the Rockefellers and shit came about,
mhm.
kind of like wanted everything to be centralized and shit like that there. You know what I'm saying? Ah! I'm in this Oak Cliff ass hood, bro, and it's all this background noise and shit. Excuse me. But anyways,
Mhm,
kind
good.
of like the Rockefellers and shit kind of like made us to where you remember JD Rockefeller. Well, you don't remember, you wasn't alive. But anyways, you might have been
Mm,
alive. Your spirit might have been from there. You kind of seem like an old nigga. But anyways, JD Rockefeller said, I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. So a
yeah,
nation
yeah,
of thinkers, when you're farming and you're doing shit like that there, you kind of like you're connected to source, you connected to the most
yeah,
high, the highest
for
version of
sure.
yourself, because you are directly your feet, everything is coming from the land.
Mhm,
You're at your most purest when you are directly connected with the land. And so what JD Rockefeller and fuck cunts like him did
mhm,
was disconnected us from that, and they made us reliable on the machine.
mhm.
So that's
For
what
sure,
happened.
for
So
sure.
that's
Most
so
definitely.
what needs to happen with the snap shit is again, people need help, and I don't disagree with it. But I do think that we become too reliant on attachments, and we became too reliant on the state. And what needs to happen is we need to go back to a
For
community
sure.
feeding, and that's not just SNAP benefits. That goes with Social Security and all that shit. That all the
Mm,
funding they're cutting away. We used to take care of our own. We used to take care of our
yeah.
elders. We used to take care of our
Mhm,
children. We used to take care of our women. We used to police our own communities. We need to
for
go
sure.
back to that, and kind of like what Trump and his administration, and they are cunts. They are white nationalists. But kind of like
Mm,
they're kind of like a good author of change in the sense
mhm,
of that they're kind of like forcing us to go back at looking at each other, and that's a good thing.
mm. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
That's
For sure. Most definitely. I hear you. I hear you. But I was gonna say too, like you were saying, getting back to community and being more being more one with each other. You feel me? What would you say? Well, when it comes to money, right? You have people that will literally do anything for money, and then you got
Like
people that
what?
literally
Suck
do,
some dick. Suck some dick.
not me, but them, yeah, for sure, them,
Yeah, sell they soul,
yeah,
take it in an ass,
yeah,
sell their children, sell body parts,
literally, man, crazy,
give plasma. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. People that do a
yeah.
lot of stuff for money. But what was your question?
What is well when it comes to community, comes to people and coming together? Would you feel like? Do
Coming
you feel
together.
like?
Come on, bro. I know you was six
No,
or seven
no,
up, bro. Come
no,
on, bro.
not no negation, not coming like that, not coming like that. But coming together as a community, as a community.
Okay.
Do you feel like the lack? Okay, if there was no money, there was okay. You know what? Let me say it like this: if people didn't cherish money so much, do you feel like community could be more of a community? A community could be more brought together easier if money wasn't the root, like that's the root of all evil. You feel me? If money wasn't the root of all evil, you feel me? Do you feel like community would be easier to be brought upon? You feel me? So I feel like if we do come together more, you feel me? As far as black people, people of color in general, you feel me? Things could be things could be better. Of course, it's gonna be good and bad with everything, but I feel like things could be better as far as like you said, we took care of the elderly, we took care of our kids, we did this and that. You feel me? Do you feel like money is the problem with that, or is the common denominator? You feel me with that? If that makes sense.
Let me answer part of this real quick with the with our people thing.
Mm, mm,
The revolution is not going to just be from the tribe of Judah and the tribe of
mm,
Benjamin and the tribe of
mm,
Levi. We tried that shit already. A lot
mm,
of our tribemen, fuck, a lot of our tribesmen aren't going to make it. A lot of our
mm, mm,
tribesmen are too infiltrated. A lot of our tribesmen are too
mm,
low vibrational to ascend, and that's
mm,
reason. And they're kind of the ones that sold out Yahashua in the first place and got
mm,
him killed. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
it's not going to be our tribesmen primarily that look like
mm,
us that are going to get this shit done. No, it's going to be it's going to be compromise of excuse me. It's going to be compromise of Gentiles and the tribe
mm,
of Judah and Levi and Benjamin and Issachar, etc. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all of the above. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
I kind of forgot the other part of your question, but to answer the community part, yeah, it's
mm,
gonna be all of us coming together because the sheep that hear the Most High's voice don't just look like you and I.
mm,
Again, because we already tried that. And a lot of us in our tribe are kind of the reason that we're in this position in the first place.
mm.
What was the other part of your question?
Do you feel like money is the common denominator as far as the separation, as far as being separate from source and separate from each other, as far as fight bickering back and forth with each other? You feel me?
The spiritual representation of money is what's separating. Money in
Mm,
itself is just an idea. It's an energy. It's an energy exchange.
mm.
It's an energy exchange. That's all money. That's all money is. It's just an energy
Yeah,
exchange. And so the exchange of it is supposed to be bartered off of. It's supposed to be the best representation of the barter system. So let's just say, for example, we go back to how it used to be in the barter system. All that's gonna happen is eventually, after a few centuries or so, we're gonna go to a monetary exchange again. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's gonna be something that's a coin, you feel me, or paper again. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be something takes us back to what we're used to. So the issue is not the paper or the coin. That's not the issue. The issue is the spiritual exchange that's done over it, the prayers that's done over it, the people that control it the most. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And how you control that, the only way that you control that is by being in direct control of your, or being in oneness with your community. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Because there's always going to be somebody that wants to be bigger than you. There's always going to be somebody that wants to have more money than me. There's always going to be somebody that wants to have the baddest bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
always going to be
facts.
somebody like that. So
Mm,
the you really can't escape that, primarily so because again the rapture of thought hasn't happened on a mass scale. That's what
mm,
That's what this Christ consciousness shit is about. It's about everybody being raptured in thought. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That shit ain't really happened. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It hasn't happened.
mm,
So I think we're kind of like you know, yeah, the love of money is the root of evil, but also, money again is just exchange. Again, even when you bartering something. So for example, you got some potatoes, I got a car. You know what I mean? I need
mm,
your potatoes and I'll give you a ride. You know what I'm saying? That's still money.
mm. Yeah, so, yeah, yeah,
Same shit.
yeah,
You get mad at me and you don't want to give me no more potatoes. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not giving you no more car. But damn, I need some
mm,
potatoes now. Damn, you need some car now. Now you getting your boys together to come rob me. I'm getting my boys
yeah,
together to
yeah,
come rob you. That's just, you feel me? It always goes back to some primitive shit, because the love of, and you said it earlier, the love of
mm,
thyself is not there.
yeah,
When
for
you
sure,
do unto
for sure,
others as you truly want them to do unto you, then this shit'll work. But
for sure.
until again we have a collective rapture of thought, like going back to the Tower of Babel, we were together in the Tower of Babel.
Mm,
They don't tell you. But then kind of like these Zionists, these Illuminati motherfuckers kind of like fucked it up for us, and like kind of like the devil of, or the devil, the god of this world, which is the devil, Satan,
mm,
kind of like
mm.
took over and kind of like spread us all out and shit. So that's kind of like what happened. But yeah, the love of thyself is what's gonna keep us together. Not saying fuck money, because it's always gonna go back
No,
to
for
money.
sure. No, for sure, most definitely. I was gonna say, so my last topic, you feel me? So with my awakening, you feel me? I've been doing some thinking, you feel me? And me personally, I want to do. I do the quotes because I don't call them psychic readings. I call them like divination or something like that. Because I find psychic readings, it comes with the, you think of what's it called, a globe, a golden ball, whatever. I've been thinking about doing. Not thinking about. I'm gonna do those for people at some. Well, yeah, at some point. Um, so yeah, I want to know, like, with the beginning of your awakening, was that something that you wanted to do, or that you considered doing, or was it like, nah, you ain't even really want to be bothered with people's bullshit?
Talking about fuck, bro.
Divination.
Divination.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you gotta understand how I look at the shit. So you
Mm-hmm.
gotta understand who you talking to. So
Mm-hmm.
what I used to do, kind of like you see this shit right now, look like blood. I used to kind of like be like a warlock. You know what I'm saying? I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like and I didn't even know. I was unintentionally a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I practiced shit to make me feel better. I was all about feeling better. I was all about what's the word? What's the word, bro? I wanted what's the word, bro? Fuck, bro, I can't think of the word. But anyways, oracle shit. You know what I'm saying? I was into
Mm-hmm.
oracle shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, the only thing I would say about this, we've been doing that since time immemorial. But the reason that Yahashua warns you of practicing specifically oracleism,
Mm-hmm.
divination, whatever the fuck that word
Mm-hmm.
is because it's something that is outside of yourself. So anything and everything that you doing, there's no, again, there's voodoo, our perception of voodoo and whatever the fuck that is, magic and all that shit. Our perception of it is thwarted and perverted because motherfuckers have been thwarted and perverted with the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But the essence of it is all internal power. All of
Mm-hmm.
us can do magic. We all do magic daily. You know what I'm saying? With the
Mm-hmm.
way we think and our intentions and in bringing shit to us. We do this shit daily. So
Mm-hmm.
really, I'm kind of losing my point with the shit. But what I want to say is that the power comes from inside, not outside of you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you start looking outside of you for the shit, or pulling cards with the shit, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it may be, if the answer did not come from your own internal download, that is an abomination.
Right, for sure, for sure. Okay.
And why it's an abomination? Because you're being controlled by a spirit that is not more powerful than you. You are the
Mm-hmm.
powerful because you are flesh and blood. You are the creator. You know what I'm saying? So since
Mm-hmm.
you are the creator, all information has to come from you, bro.
No, for sure, for sure. Oh, definitely. Cause I did have some. I was just not. Yeah, I was just messing with these cards earlier too. I got some oracle cards. I was looking at them. I was reading the book to see like how they work and stuff. I have some other ones that I use for myself, but yeah, I was gonna say too. Have you ever did read it for somebody?
No, I never read for nobody. I never did no shit like that.
Mm.
But I used to read them all my time. I used to do spells.
Well, no, not as far as cars. I mean, like it's just as far as like you personally, as far as you just having your own wisdom. Have you not, but not using anything outside of yourself though.
Yeah. So with the cards and shit, that's what I'm telling you. When I used to do them, I would do them in relation to my spiritual awakening, in relation to my
Uh,
Kundalini
mm,
awakening. You know what I'm saying? It was always kind of like some oracle shit that I would do
okay,
personally.
okay, I see what you're saying.
So my experience with it, and I got I got a family full of witches and warlocks. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So,
mm,
they probably doing some shit right now. I just I look at it and I know that it's all you're pulling information, because when you pulling those tarets or you pulling those cards, it's supposed to tell you something about yourself. When literally all you
mm,
got to do is what I said earlier in the beginning of this shit, is
mm.
sit alone with yourself and you're gonna get the same information. But what
Yeah,
you're
for
doing,
sure.
it's kind of like taking steroids, and that shit's and eventually
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely, for sure. Most definitely, facts, facts.
You might as well make it a whole hour, bro. You got five. I know you got 5 more minutes worth of questions in you. I know you do.
No, I do. I got to do. I do. Let me see. Let me see. That's what I want to know too. So like, so I'm gonna do me regardless. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm do. I believe what I believe for sure. But when it comes to my confidence being there and my confidence evolving and being where it's at right now and being unfamiliar to people that's known me my whole life.
Oh shit, hold on, bro.
No, you good.
I gotta charge my shit. My shit about to die. If my shit cut off, y'all, I apologize. I know that's unprofessional. Ugh. I know that's unprofessional. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. All right.
Oh,
I
that's
should
all.
be cool.
With, so with my
I can barely
confidence,
hear you too. So if you could speak up a little bit, because when you're on 1%, that shit get low.
oh yeah, no, for sure, that's all good. You hear me now? You hear
A
me better?
little bit.
Uh, I was saying too with my confidence getting it, with my confidence being there, with my confidence evolving, and people that are familiar with me not being familiar with the new version of me or resisting the new version of me. What is ways that you work through that?
Well, repeat the question for me. I'm sorry.
No, so I'm saying, so with my confidence being there, with my confidence evolving, uh, and people that are used to being around me are familiar with me, not being familiar with the new version of myself. How did you work through that as far as the people trying to bring you down, trying to keep you down to where you was before or who you was before?
All right, that's a good question. So remember that goo shit I was telling you about? How we're all in some goo. You got the
Yeah,
3D
yeah,
goo,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got the 4D goo, the
Mm-hmm.
5D goo. So we're all
Mm-hmm.
in that goo. We're all in like this sticky situation. That's why they call it a sticky situation. All these words have meaning, bro. There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? But anyways, how I deal with the shit is, again, you gotta understand my background. I've been getting laughed at since I was a little boy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
I've
sure.
been getting
Yeah.
tried since I was a little boy. I've been having to prove myself my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always been, and I'm not saying this as a point of trying to be better or sound cool, but
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
always
yeah.
been chosen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've always been
Mm-hmm.
chosen. When you're chosen, you got to deal with the most shit. That's why Yahashua had to deal with the most shit. That's why all these people in the Bible had to deal with the most shit. That's why
Mm-hmm.
you probably dealing with some shit, because you've
Yeah,
been
for sure.
selected for a time such as this. You know what I'm saying? So how I dealt with it was, however the fuck I dealt with it at the time. Sometimes I didn't deal with it good at all. Sometimes I let it destroy me. Sometimes I let it
Mm-hmm.
crumble me. Sometimes my confidence got taken away from me. Sometimes I didn't speak up for myself. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I wasted my days in depression and I laid
Mm-hmm.
away. But during those times, thank the Most High that I was allowed to still live. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I say that to say that you still have a choice, because again, life is moment to moment. One day, one day, I just decided that, you know what? I love me way more than I
Mm-hmm.
care about anybody else's opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
And the only way that I love me though, I have to trust myself now. You have to trust
mm,
yourself now. You know what I'm saying? If you have habits of masturbation, or you have vices of
mm,
drinking, of over intoxication, of smoking, or
mm,
or of just binging on TV, gaming, food, whatever the case may be, whatever
mm,
your vice may be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do too much to distract yourself, you're not gonna
mm.
have a real connection with yourself. You're not gonna really fuck with yourself.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So you gotta fuck with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
I did the work to fuck with myself. How did I do that? Through discipline.
for sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I did that through discipline. So I love me, bro. I love me so much that I can love you too. And you cannot truly
Mm,
love somebody else unless you love yourself, bro.
for sure,
Unless
facts.
you're disciplined in your own life, you truly don't love nobody else unless you discipline. So anybody in your life that tell you they love you, but they life is not is chaotic and all that shit, they really don't love you because they don't love themselves.
For sure,
And
nah,
it's not
facts.
their fault. They mean well. They do.
Mm,
Know what I'm saying? But you don't, you know what I mean? It has to come through discipline, bro. And now all that ties back to what we originally talked about in the beginning of this live. And it all comes through the best way I can put it is dying to thyself, to the idea that you gotta be like somebody else, to the idea that this is the way you gotta do it. There's no one way to skin a cat. There's multiple ways to skin a cat. There's
for
multiple
sure.
ways and paths of enlightenment. The way that you find yours is through your alone time. They call it what the fuck they call that shit? Not the prayer closet. That's one of the words.
Mm.
Yeah, prayer closet. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
for lack
yeah.
of better words. For lack of better word. I'm thinking of some other shit too. Your quiet place. Quiet place. Your
Mm,
quiet place. Your quiet place is where you determine what's best for you. And again, when you initially start, and it goes back to your first question you asked me too about meditation.
mm.
When you first start meditating, it's gonna be all these dumbass thoughts that's coming in your mind. You're gonna be like, this shit not working. I'm supposed to be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that shit. It don't go like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Mm,
eventually when you get a vibe going or whatever. But how it initially starts is it's gonna be like, this shit not working. This shit's stupid. What the fuck? What the fuck I gotta
yeah,
do today? Man, I'm trying to go play the game. Man, I'm trying to go smoke. Man, I'm trying to go
yeah.
eat. You know what I'm saying? Man, damn, did I text that bitch back? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Because that's not your voice. What it is you've been conditioned to believe that all this outside shit is you. And you
mm,
never truly learn what your real voice is. So you have no idea what your voice is. So the only way
yeah.
that comes is through that internal work, being alone with yourself. And it starts, and the only way you can do that is by starting, and you got to try. Even if it's just
Mm,
5 minutes, even if it's just 30 seconds, you got to try. I like this thought. I don't like this thought. I like this thought. I don't like that thought. You got to learn your voice. Learn your voice. And then once you learn your
mm,
voice, all this other shit, you're going to realize that you are the creator, that all the money that you need is going to start popping up to you. The people that you need is going to start popping up to you. Why? Because you're the best
mm.
version of yourself and you deserve it.
Sure, most definitely. Most definitely. Nah, facts. That's facts. For sure. You feel me? One of them men, you feel me? One of them chosen ones. You feel me?
And that's the
Yeah,
way it goes.
man.
This is the second time Unc done sent you, nigga. I don't know what he trying to do. If he trying to get my low or something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he trying to do. So let these people know where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they want to come talk to you or something.
If y'all trying to find me like I'm trying to find him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me on
Come on, bro.
Instagram,
I'm not gay, bro.
YouTube.
Come on, bro. Don't be looking for me, bro.
No gay shit. No gay shit. No gay shit. No gay shit. Y'all can follow me at Miles Mobile on YouTube, Instagram, any social media handle. MYLES Mobile. You feel me? MOBILE. You dig?
That sound
Yeah.
like Spider-Man.
It do a little bit. It do. It do. Miles Morales for sure. But definitely. I should be on that TV show, on that movie. For real. They need to book me for that.
Hey, right on, bro. I'm gonna just surmise this topics real quick. We talked about meditation. We talked about spiritual. We talked about motherfuckers not knowing themselves. We talked about AI and the nuances of that. Really, it's cool. You just got to get with you either get with it or you get lost. But all of us make a conscious decision as to what we allow and what we don't allow. We're all complacent in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then we talked about what true love is and shit like that there. You know what I'm saying? True love is loving thyself. You know what I'm saying? You can love yourself. When you truly love yourself, it's through self-discipline. That's
Mm.
what true love is. Not by beating your meat or your rose or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? True love is self-discipline or putting yourself first as far as it's being selfish. No, true love is self-discipline, your daily habits and your routines. You know what I'm saying? That's true love.
Mm.
It's sacrifice of your idea of perfection, because infection is something ongoing. Perfection is the ongoing practice in the tweaking and working of your muscles, your spiritual muscles and your physical muscles. Right on though.
No, for sure, 100.
Man, right on, man. I appreciate you, man. I'll holler at you.
For sure, I appreciate you too. For sure, I holler at you. For sure.
Right on.